Well, the fans have spoken. John Scott, who has only played in 11 NHL games this year, is going to the NHL All-Star game in Nashville this weekend. And since being voted in, Scott has been traded from Arizona to the Montreal Canadiens and then immediately demoted to the minors. And yet, the big enforcer has said that he's still going to go because the fans want him there. Cam, does he belong there?
Well, belong or deserve, those are kind of funny words because on merit, does he belong? Of course not. He's not among the guys that can really play this game. Does he deserve to be there? He deserves to be there because the fans voted him in, even if it was a joke on their part, which I think is kind of too bad because it cast him in an unfortunate light, put him in an awkward situation, and one that might not make this a particularly enjoyable experience for him, even though he's going.
You know, Cam, I went down to Albany where Scott was playing in a minor league game this week, and I talked to him just about why he is going, and he said that he's trying to turn this into a positive, maybe have a little fun this weekend, and because he kind of represents a dying breed of heavyweight fighter in the NHL, maybe he's trying to kind of represent those players that came before him. And you got to remember, this is a guy who fought for everything in his league, so maybe this is his opportunity to take a bow. Do you think he's right in that respect? Well,
you know what, I respect that point of view. I certainly think that there's a whole unrepresented genre of players that is on the way out in this league that have certainly been honorable warriors for their teams. If I really thought that that was a possibility for him to actually display any of that kind of stuff at an all-star game, I'd say go for it. But I don't think he's going to be punching anybody out in the all-star game, and unfortunately he's going to end up having to skate with a lot of guys that can really do it. And I just hope he doesn't end up looking like a buffoon in that group.
Well, he's guaranteeing that he's going to get a hat trick, and I think you probably can agree that a lot more eyes are going to be on this year's event than maybe in previous years. So we'll have to tune in, I guess, to see how he does and see if he does fall on his face or maybe comes out of this unlikely hero.
Well, I think that it's going to be a 3-on-3 for one thing is going to draw some eyes to it because that's a format that I love and I think is going to be very enjoyable. But you're right, the whole John Scott thing is probably going to get some eyes on this game that they wouldn't otherwise get, and that's not a bad thing for the NHL, even though they're certain to close that loophole next year.